I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable.
A beautiful day at the Castle to kick off the second half of the high school baseball season. KMAC action coming your way from North Bloomfield Township. The Fredericktown Freddies, who got the Golden Knights at home on a walk-off in the 8th inning last week, take on the number 3 team in all of Division 4 Northmor looking for revenge. We got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
You got that?
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health, believe in we.
We welcome you inside the Knox Community Hospital pregame show for this Knox-Morrow Athletic Conference matchup between Fredericktown 5-3 in conference and Northmor 6-2. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, alongside the boss man, Brian Skoronsky, and you could not have asked for a better day to play baseball.
It's a little bit breezy out here, but that's the
only
status
thing.
quo in North Broomfield Township. So, like you said, it's an excellent day for some baseball, and I know both of these teams got some busy weeks ahead.
And let's take a look at the team that will be batting first today here at the Castle, and that is the Fredericktown Freddies. Got a big win over Northmor last week, 5-4, a walk-off on the 19th. Last year, they were the district runners-up, only their second loss of the season. They lost to a Heath squad that ended up going to the state Final Four anyway, but a tough loss for them, and they've graduated a lot of players, and two of their main players who are playing at the NAS as freshmen. 5.5 runs per game, defensively 6.4 runs. They beat Northmor, and actually they lost both games at Pleasant. It says win, but they actually lost both of those games, 11-0 and 11-0. And our player spotlight, he's going to be pitching. We'll talk about his pitching later, but he's also the main hitter for Fredericktown. That's Korbin McGowan, the righty senior. 400 average, 4 doubles, 10 RBI, and he had 2 of the RBI against Northmor on the 19th.
This kid's going to have to do it, obviously, defensively, and then from the dish here tonight to try to upset the Golden Knights for a second time. But you like what this guy brings to the table. He's one of the seniors on the club after graduating a flat-out loaded class, 10 guys departing. So they were searching for somebody to step up, and so far, you'd have to say this would be that dude.
As we are just about ready to go here this afternoon, another Monday afternoon of baseball coming your way here on the OH Report, and let's get underway here. In the first, leading off, Devin Witt takes a strike. This season, Witt batting .321 for the Freddies. Takes another strike. It's 1-2. Trevor Brubaker on the hill for the Golden Knights. So that's fouled off into the softball field where the Lady Freddies have a runner on first with
one
out there. The start. But Brubaker, usually the closer for the team. That's swung and missed. Caught. And the first out of the game goes via strikeout for Mr. Brubaker.
Excellent start for the youngster. Obviously, 2 great dynamic senior pitchers for this team, and putting one of the younger players in there, getting a start in a conference rivalry game. So far, so good.
He's been chucking strikes in there to start. Brubaker, he is their number 3 starter per se because you have Drew Hammond and Grant Bentley as that's fouled back for strike 2. Not a bad 1-2 punch, but then Brubaker comes in relief for most of the times, has a couple saves, but when they have a bigger schedule for the week, he will come in and start. He does have a win on the season as well. His 0-2 curveball outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. His stats so far this year, he's actually started 3 games now. 30 innings pitched. That's fouled off again. 4-0 with a save. So he's done pretty well. He has only given up 1 earned run, Brian.
Wow. Yeah, this is a little bit different perspective when you're coming out here as a starter instead of coming in for 1 or 2 innings.
Gets the easy pop-up. Grant Bentley under it for out number 2. And that's something he just did there. He got contact, but it was the lightest of contact you can get. And as the fielder, that is exactly what you want. So that'll bring up Korbin McGowan, our spotlight player, the best hitter on the squad, takes ball 1. That one lined over the head of Drew Hammond. A 2-out single there for McGowan, who, like I said, was hitting .400 coming into this game.
Yeah, the kid's really had a phenomenal season so far. A big bright spot right now for the Freddies and getting the first duck on the pond here tonight for Fredericktown.
That'll bring up Brody Davis, one of the few veterans on this squad. Got some playing time last year for the Freddies. Takes ball 1, curveball outside. Should take a look at this beautiful turf here in North Bloomfield Township.
Yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous stadium, one of the best that we have in a several county radius without question. I mean, you know, you got to really credit the boosters and everybody coming together, making sure that they could get these beautiful facilities.
That's line down the line, but just drops foul for strike number 2.
And the Golden Knights, they've had the solid play to go along with this excellent field as well here these last couple of years since they've gotten these new digs.
Yeah, they were district runners-up last year. It was a tough way to lose the district championship as well, but you were there. We're not going to get into that. But Golden Knights returning a lot this season. That one fouled off again as Brubaker ahead again in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Davis, the 4-hitter. He's ready. The pitch. Curveball. Davis holds off. We're even at 2. Northmor kind of like what Fredericktown had last year. Fredericktown won the conference, only 1 loss during the regular season, then lost to eventual regional champion Heath by 1 run in the district championship. Graduated a lot, but this year Northmor in that same situation. A little drubber to Hammond. Fields it, throws it on the run, and gets the play to end the top of the first. We're going to keep it here and get into the Northmor spotlight after we take a look at this play by Drew Hammond. Score at 5-3. As we now get into the Golden Knights team spotlight. Once again brought to you by KNOX Community Hospital, in the community for the community. Number 3 in the latest Division IV coaches poll, despite the 1 loss. But I was talking to you before the game. It's kind of like college basketball. If you go 3-1 and lose a game at the buzzer, they're not going to drop you down 5-6 spots. They stay in the same place. Yeah, that's where they are.
Extra innings, heroics by Fredericktown to tie the game in the 7th and then get that walk-off hit in the 8th inning to beat them. Otherwise, what a really phenomenal run. They've had 2 nice win streaks so far during the campaign. I believe came out of the gates 6-0.
And then ran into a guy named Briar Householder who threw an 8-inning shutout. So both the Northmore's losses are in extra innings. So you really can't hurt them for that, and that's why they are the number 3 team in the land. Hitting just under 300 as a team. They've scored 76 runs, 23 extra base hits, so 23 doubles, triples, and home runs. I think actually 20 doubles, 2 triples, and a homer for the squad. Pitching, this is the thing. The team pitching a .68 ERA.
What?
So usually teams are going to score it's because of errors, and that's the reason they lost that game to Fredericktown. 2 unearned runs to Drew Hammond was the reason they were able to get back into that game and win it. But they have an ERA as a team under 1 run per game as a squad. 112 Ks, only 31 walks given up.
When do you ever hear that 13 games into a season that they are boasting those kind of ridiculous numbers from the hill? It goes to show you that they've got the depth and a collection of talent, I think, unrivaled here in our backyard.
And that's why Northmor is one of the favorites once again this year to hopefully, right the ship and maybe make it to a regional, but you got to play the game still. They knocked off Franklin Heights 2-0 after that loss to Fredericktown, and they also traveled to Danville where they won 6-1. Our player spotlight for today is the number 2 hitter in the lineup today, Cole Cuffman, averaging .295. He has 6 RBI. He scores 8 runs in a squad that their main 4 or 5 guys can really get some hits for you out there.
Yeah, they got some awesome depth, of course, up and down the lineup as an entire roster. They're hitting right around 300 for the season, so they've got some big boppers. And, Cole, obviously, he fits right into the mix, and looking forward to see him for the first time with my own eyes here tonight.
Yeah, and also, like we were saying, you're usually seeing a Drew Hammond or a Grant Bentley pitching out there. Well, we get to see Trevor Brubaker as well. So just about ready to start the bottom of the first as McGowan gets ready to go. First pitch fouled off by Grant Bentley, the leadoff hitter. Grant Bentley does it all.
I was going to say, well, what a season this dude's having. I mean, you were talking about how well they've been pitching. I mean, obviously, this is their brightest shining star from the mound so far, and then getting it done at the plate as well.
Fouls that one off. He's behind, no balls and 2 strikes, but a golf All-Ohioan, first team All-Ohioan in basketball, the KMAC Player of the Year, the District Player of the Year.
What?
Oh, and then he's also, pretty good at the baseball too.
Some kids just got it all going on. Nice clean face as well.
Fouls that off, stays alive.
Nice smile. Getting it done all the way across the board.
And him and Drew Hammond. Hammond is going to play at the University of Findlay for baseball. I asked Grant, I said, are you going to play anything in college? He said, I might golf. He is a caddy at Muirfield Village down in Columbus, too.
Yeah, what a course, right?
Yeah. He's a caddy over the summer. Gets the golf down there. I mean,
it's a kid with some options.
Yeah. The 1-2. Curveball high. We're even at 2. McGowan this year, 0-3 record. He's 6 earned runs, 8 total runs on 8 hits, 9 walks, 20 strikeouts, and a 2.68 ERA. So that just means some tough luck starts for him, where he's got a great ERA. That's fouled off once again. Great ERA, just not getting any run support.
And that happens sometimes. I remember, the Indians a few years ago, that they had a kid with a ridiculous ERA, and he was very similar, like 0-3 to start off the season. So it's not always just a matter of how you're playing out there on the field. Baseball is a true team sport in that regard.
Grounder to short on the first, and finally, the Freddies get Grant Bentley out for out number 1. Score that 6-3. Ground out to the shortstop. We'll bring up our player spotlight player. In 1, Cole Cuffman. And like we said, this season, Cuffman just under 300 batting, 295. 4 doubles and a triple, though. He's a speedster out there. Takes ball 1. His 1-0. Chopped the right underneath the glove of the second baseman, and Cuffman's got a 1-out single. Take a look at the replay brought to you by Morrow County Hospital. Just underneath the glove and out into right.
That's what he's hitting number 2 in the order, Travis. He got that speed, and, he's a contact hitter, like trying to slap it into the gaps, get on base.
That'll bring up Drew Hammond. First pitch to him. Inside, ball gets away. And Cuffman, though, will stay at first base, as you see Cole over there at first. So 1 ball, no strikes to the University of Findlay commit. McGowan's ready. His pitch. Fly ball tailing away from the center fielder, but he will make the grab for out number 2. Cuffman will stay at first base as we take a look. He got a good amount of that, but just lined it right out to the center fielder for out number 2, and that'll bring up Garrett Harvey. Harvey, a .302 hitter. Fouls that off over our heads.
It kind of feels like we're in danger alley back here, Trav. So
you weren't at the Mid-Ohio Classic. I was there just as a spectator and came within 2 feet of getting hit in the head twice. Throw over. Cuffman was on the base when he threw it.
Well, to be fair, you got a pretty large melon on top of that neck, so it's a pretty large target.
A lot of brain in there, man. A lot of brain.
Absolutely.
The 1-0. Low, ball 2.
What'd you get on the ACT, Travis?
Or 1-1. I had 19.
Ooh. So, okay.
Not bad. Caught me into college. You know what? That was first. 19 first. I got a 21 the second time.
There we go.
That's it, yeah.
That's a better backup.
Thought you just meant the first time I did it. 2 balls and a strike to Harvey, today's catcher. Pitch inside. 3-1. It's a hitter's count. What was your ACT score, Mr. Skronsky?
I only took it once, and also just barely got me into college, too.
The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. And it's first and second now for Trevor Brubaker. Today's starter looking to help himself out. Brubaker hitting 188 on the season. Would like to get a streak started here to give himself a 1-0 lead. And that gets away. And the runners will move up 90 feet. It's a wild pitch. And now Brubaker with a single could give Northmor a 2-0 lead here in the first. And maybe give Fredericktown a taste of its own medicine from last week, in which Fredericktown scored a couple unearned runs, got some help defensively to win that one. The 1-0, low for ball 2. Bryce Cooper, today's left fielder, is on deck for the Golden Knights. The 2-0 to Trevor. Catches the inside corner for strike 1. You take a look at Cuffman leading off third base. The 2-1 pitch. Catches the corner again. We're even at 2. Did get a chance earlier on, Brian, to take some batting practice here. I can say I made contact at least. The 2-2. Low. Count is full.
You know, for Northmor, that's probably all they're kind of looking for here. Love to get some contact and at least give their runners an opportunity.
The payoff pitch popped up, and that's going to come back towards us. It's out of play. And right into your living room, we stay at 3-2. Update over on the softball field. Freddy's with 2 in the top of the first. Northmor answered with a home run. It's 2-1 Fredericktown in the second with 1 down and a runner on first. Another 3-2. Popped up over our heads again, and he stays alive. The 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming for the Golden Knights. Another 3-2. Again, popped over my head. Brubaker battling and forcing McGowan to throw some pitches here in the first inning. The 9th pitch of this at bat. Another 3-2. Fouled off again. That is 4 foul balls with 2 strikes. We go again. Fouled off again.
This is a pretty good back and forth going on right here. Trevor protecting the plate.
Chess match. It's like a chess match here. Another 3-2. High ball 4. Brubaker works the walk. What an at-bat. And now they're loaded. "11 pitches and he works the walk. First pitch to Cooper. That's taken for ball 1. You see the beautiful facility here in North Bloomfield Township. The Mommy Bay turf surface out there. The 1-0. Outside, it's 2-0. They just built finished building the ticket stand and concessions, bathrooms for football and baseball right behind us. That's where we're set up today. It's all coming together really well here.
Yeah, this is a premium setup.
The 2-0 swung on and missed. 2-1, we'll take a look at that swing. Two balls and a strike to the Northmore 6-hitter. Right down the pipe, strike 2. And once again, we're even at 2. McGowan trying to get out of the jam. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up and out of play again. That'll make it back right over our heads.
Might need to extend that net a little bit.
Cooper, a .314 hitter. Line down the line, but foul. And again, we're at 2-2. That was the 9th foul ball with 2 strikes of the inning for Northmore. Another 2-2. Curveball inside. The count is full. Runners will be off with the pitch. McCown's ready. The payoff pitch. Low ball 4. It runs in a walk. It walks in a run, I should say. There we go. Golden Knights lead at 1-0. Sometimes words are hard, Brian.
Well, it might not be the words, but just the order of the sentence. Sometimes the construction of the English language, it can get a little crowded.
1-0 brings up Nick Armros. Ground ball to short on the second. Gets the force there, but the Golden Knights strike first. They lead it 1-0 after an inning.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health, believe in we.
Top of the second, coming up here from North Bloomfield Township. Golden Knights, a bases-loaded walk, has the 1-0 lead. Travis Berardi back here with Brian Skoronsky. And patience was the name of the game for the Golden Knights there in that bottom of the first.
Yeah, really doing a nice job of protecting the plate and at least bringing one runner, bringing them in after loading up the bases. So with 2 outs, able to do some damage, and the Golden Knights now with a 1-0 cushion.
Carter Mole leading off for the Freddies. He's ahead of the count, 2 balls and no strikes against Trevor Brubaker. Fredericktown's opened it up on the softball side. That curveball just at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Lady Freddies. Actually, it's just the Freddies because it's Bird. They're up 6-1. That one low. It's 3 balls and a strike, and the wind picking up a little bit might be playing some problems with the ball out there and the trajectory. The 3-1. That one down the pipe for strike 2. Count is full. Pitch, strike 3 looking. Froze Mall on the 3-2, and there's one down. Lane Warner takes strike 1. The Freddies 6-hitter. That one bounces in there, evens the count at 1 apiece. There's Brubaker. High, inside, ball 2. And he's ready to go again. The 2-1. Ground ball right to Bentley. Fields it on the hop on the first, 2 down. Golden Knights patient defensively as well, Brian, as Bentley let that travel to him, played the bounce perfectly, through on the first for the out.
Yeah, and how about the pace so far in the second inning by Brubaker? I mean, he's just getting up there and he is firing, he's set, he's ready. And Fredericktown felt a little bit sped up there with that first batter.
Yeah, and you can, if the umpire doesn't stop you for a quick pitch, the only way you can stop is calling timeout, stepping out of the box. But as we see here with Kane Sheriff, does step out of the box to get ready. Brubaker, though, ready to fire. The 1-1 outside. It's 2 balls and a strike. Mall struck out looking on a 3-2 count to start the inning. Lane Warner grounded out to short as that's fouled off. Evens the count at 2. 1-0, top 2 on the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors scoreboard. The 2-2. Did he go? He did not. You see, he did hold. Another 2-2. Curveball, ball 4. Just outside. And it's a walk. That'll bring up Jace Beeman. He takes strike 1. That one just off the mark. Evens the count at 1. That one outside. What type of a hitter were you, Brian? Did you wait for a strike, or did you just go up swinging?
No, I really just wanted to walk and get on base. I was pretty pathetic when I stepped into the batter's box, so I was a very patient hitter.
Hey, patience is good, especially if the pitcher can't get it over the plate. If you get ahead, so that fills the count at 3-2. Throw over, didn't get there. Thought they had him, but just missed. And we'll go again at 3-2. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, doesn't matter. Brubaker, after a 2-out walk, gets a strikeout to end the top of the second. We'll take a break, be back with the bottom here, live and free. Bottom of the second here from North Bloomfield Township. Northmore leading 1-0. Caden Martinez, the 9-hitter center fielder, will start things off here in the second. Martinez, 1 hit in 21 at-bats. He's also walked 3 times. First pitch to him, curveball, high for ball 1. So like Brian Skoronsky, patience on that first pitch, takes ball 1. 0-0. Fouled back over our heads, it's 1-1. There is the center fielder. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball outside, it's 2 balls and a strike. Once again, I want to welcome everybody watching live and free this beautiful Monday afternoon. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out as that swung on and missed for strike 2. A nice change of pace pitch there. The 2-2. Curveball down the line and left. Foul. Just kept curving there, Brian. Almost dropped in for a hit, but as you see on the replay, it just kept tailing.
Yeah, that was real close to rolling into double territory, maybe even triple, depending on where that ball would have ended up. So just a fraction off. Good-looking cut.
Another 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down. First strikeout of the day for McGowan. Brings up the 9-hitter, Jack Bowdery. Jack hitting .250 on the year. First pitch outside for ball 1. Grant Bentley on deck. Grounded out to short to start the bottom of the first. Pitch is in there to even the count at 1. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Nice to see Mr. Skoronsky back after a business trip to Nashville, Tennessee with some of his compadres.
That's a complete lie, Travis. This is actually
try to make you look good, all right? Well, not look good, but you took a vacation. Well, a much-needed vacation since we worked, for basketball, went over and things. We all got a little bit of a break at some point. You finally got one over the weekend.
Yeah, shout out to the boys and my guy Kent Oakley. 40th birthday trip down there. We celebrated in style, and boy, what a whirlwind of 3 days, and pretty glad at least my body is to be back here at home working again.
Bowdery walks, and he'll bring us back to the top of the order, and Grant Bentley. Nashville is such a unique and great city.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's actually only the second time that I've been, but both times A1. Highly recommend. If you've never been down, Broadway Street is like its own different universe.
Absolutely.
There's so much loaded talent, live music all over the place. A lot of country musicians own bars down there. Kid Rock's got a club. Garth Brooks just opened one up, and we saw them all, baby. And they're all great. And I can't wait to get back. Quite frankly, we were already making plans for the next one.
Actually, were you down there when, I forget which country music singer got arrested for throwing a chair off the 6th floor?
No, that was 2 weeks ago. That was Morgan Wallen. But he has a place that's being constructed right now, so he's going to be just off Broadway.
Ball inside, gets away, runner easily down to second base on the wild pitch. So now a runner in scoring position for Grant Bentley.
Yeah, and it's dangerous. Anytime the number 9 hitter can get on, I mean, it can really change your fortune to get back to the top of the order and the meat of your lineup. And now that runner advancing to second here with your best hitter at the plate.
Bentley takes ball 3. He's ahead of the count, 3 balls and a strike. I wonder how just crazy that place was for the NFL draft a few years ago, because it was right on Broadway.
That place is never not crazy.
Well, I do know who was really crazy about that was all the bachelorette parties that were there that weekend that weren't happy that the draft was there. All those interviews still make me laugh. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. Grant Bentley walks. 2 on, 1 out for Cole Cuffman. Cuffman.
I was just going to say, I don't know, is there any other place the ladies go for a bachelorette party?
Vegas?
We ran into, I'm not joking, 100 of them. They're everywhere. You can't not see them.
Pitch away again. Throw down to third.
Got him.
Got him. We'll take a look at the full replay there. There's a wild pitch, but it bounced off of the hard padding there and just gunned him down for out number 2. Bentley does advance to second. Count is 1-0 as Cuffman swings through that one for strike 1. Well, I mean, that's the perfect place, though, for Bachelor Report. All these bars and music and things like that. Cuffman down the line. It's a base hit just off the first baseman's glove. Bentley in to score. Cuffman into second. It's an RBI double with 2 out, and the Golden Knights take a 2-0 lead.
Excellent opposite field hit right there, just escaping, getting by that first baseman's glove. And Golden Knights adding 1 more on the scoreboard. More great 2 out at bats.
Both hits of the day as Hammond drills that down the line for strike 1, a foul ball. Both hits for the Golden Knights today come from Cole Cuffman, a single, a double in order as well. Hammond would like to help his former pitcher Trevor Brubaker out with another run here with a single. The 0-1 curveball catches the corner for strike 2. Take a look at that once more. So Hammond behind, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here. The pitch, runner goes, fouls it off. So Cuffman didn't quite go. He acted like he was going to take off, took a couple hard steps, then stopped. Trying to throw the pitcher off a little bit there. Another 0-2 pitch. Popped up, first baseman under it, makes the grab, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second. Golden Knights add another one on. They lead it 2-0 here from the Castle.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Top of the third here from Northmor. Golden Knights added another on Cole Cuffman's RBI double. They lead it 2-0. Brubaker back on the bump. Throws strike 1 to Vince Lavin. Or Levin, one of the two. The 9-hitter. Brubaker's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Golden Knights 2 runs on 2 hits, both of them from Cole Cuffman. That one outside. Guess I was head on with the player spotlight today. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down.
Well, I'm sure it had to provide some extra motivation for Cole to go out there and prove that he was worthy of being the player spotlight tonight. Because, of course, they're all watching in the dugout, right?
Oh, it has to be. 4th strikeout for Brewbakers. He throws strike 1 here to the leadoff hitter, Devin Witt. 2 strikeouts in a row, though, for the Golden Knights. That one pumped in there as well. And that's what makes Trevor Brewbaker such an effective pitcher. Not only is he pitch fast, but he throws strikes. He makes you hit the ball. That's fouled off and into the Fredericktown softball dugout. Count remains 0-2.
And the Lady Freddies on top 7-1 in the 3rd over there.
0-2. Curveball just outside. It's 1-2. Supposed to be, so that pitch is outside. Good weather for pretty much the whole week, except for maybe a day here or there.
Yeah, tomorrow maybe a little bit of rain, a little bit of chill in the air. But should be able to get in a lot of baseball. And for Fredericktown, I mean, you want to talk about a major league schedule. 6 games for them last week, 6 more on the docket coming up here this week if they get them all in. So we're talking 12 games, Travis, in 14 days. Actually, 13 days.
Yeah. Even when you play tournament, you play 2 games in a week. And this is where pitching comes into play. You know, this is why Trevor Brewbaker's starting on a Monday instead of Drew Hammond or Grant Bentley. And actually, now it's ball 4. I was thinking that wasn't ball 4 yet. He walked halfway down the first baseline, and then the umpire called him back and said, that was only ball 3. But it's the same outcome. It's a walk with 1 down, and it'll bring up C.J. Fisher, the 2-hitter for the Freddies.
Yeah, just motioning it right into existence. He knew what was coming.
Fisher coming into this game batting .261. He popped out to Grant Bentley for the 2nd out of the top of the 1st. Curveball outside. And do you see how much that curves, Brian? I still don't know how you can get a baseball to do that. Ground ball down to Hammond, backhands. On the 2nd for 1, on the 1st. Almost gets the double play, does get the force. So we take a look at the replay. Hammond, nice backhand over to Cuffman. 2 down. That'll bring up McGowan. The lone single of the game for Fredericktown. And we have a little bit of a mound meeting here. As I believe Coach might be arguing that Witt kind of slid into the play. Let's see if we can see it on our replay once again. I don't know. Nonetheless, umpires are fine with the call.
Looked like a good,
Yeah.
clean, regular old slide to me.
It was a good, clean play all around. So after the fielder's choice, McGowan will bat. 2 down, runner on first, throw over the first, not in time. Golden Knights on top 2-0 here in the 3rd. Pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Centerburg leading Cardington 5-0. Another throw over the first, not in time. Gallion in Ontario. Softball 2-2. Lexington baseball leading 1-0 over Ontario. We'll have a highlight of that later tonight. Pitch grounded to 2nd. Cuffman easily on the 1st. Inning over. Golden Knights. Brewbaker gives up a 1-out walk, but nothing else. We played 2.5. 2-0 Golden Knights. So, just heard on the softball field, Golden Knights with its second run. Callie Wright hitting the right spot of the softball today. 2 home runs, the freshman, her first 2 ever. However,
Bravo.
the Lady Knights still trail 8-2 in the third. Back here on our side of things, as you take a look at this great baseball and softball complex in North Bloomfield Township, Northmor coming to bat in the bottom of the third, leading 2-0. Trevor Brubaker allowing only 1 hit and 3 base runners through 3 innings of work.
Yeah, he's been really sharp. I like his pace. I like his readiness. He's issued, I think, just the 1 walk so far, so keeping things over the plate. And the Freddies, so far, having a little bit of trouble making contact.
Garrett Harvey will lead things off for the Golden Knights here. Bottom 3. First pitch to him's outside for ball 1. Golden Knights 2 losses, both in extra innings. 1-run losses here against East Knox, 1-0 on a Briar Householder gem. So that's in there for strike 1. And then at Fredericktown, 3 days ago, in extras, 5-4. The 1-1 to Harvey. Fouls that one off. McGowan ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Golden Knights, because of that 2 losses in conference, behind East Knox and Centerburg by 1 game. Northmor still has to play Centerburg twice and East Knox 1 more time, however, so they still control their destiny. 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Inside. Count is full. Midway point of the season for the Golden Knights. Game number 14. They had, coming into the day, they have 12 games remaining. 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. And also, Northmore's only 2 losses are to Division III opponents, as East Knox and Fredericktown both up in D3. The 3-2 again. Ground ball, third baseman cuts it off and bobbles it. It'll be an E5 and a leadoff base runner for the Golden Knights. That'll bring up Trevor Brubaker. He walked back in the first. Takes a strike. He had that great at bat. 11 pitch at bat where he had 5 2-strike foul balls before walking.
Yeah, maybe the most important at bat that we've had so far today.
Looking to bunt, instead throw over. Runner's easily safe. McGowan ready once again, ahead of the count. No balls and a strike. His pitch outside. It's 1-1. We were talking about the softball game as we came back from break. Our friend Zachary Holden sent us a screenshot of over the weekend, Galleon and Crestline softball. So that bunt attempt, he pulls back for ball 2. Over 500, just about 500 pitches thrown in that one. It was, what, 32-28 was the final or something like that? I have it on here. But that was just a bizarre.
I think it was like 38-34.
39-35.
Well, it just, the thing that pops out, obviously, is that pitch count. And
yeah,
with the underhand tosses,
256 pitches from Kresge's starter.
I mean, that's hey, I don't know a whole lot about the torque and what it takes to pitch a softball, but I can't imagine that's a good thing.
Pop up, but the wind's going to carry it foul for strike 2. Yeah, that's just, I mean, even your shoulder. That's more your shoulder right there with all the throws. But, hey, 9-8 after 1, 4-3. Crestview scored 9 in the 3rd. Gallion with 5 in the 4th. Outscored 6-4 in the 5th. 11-7 Crestview in the 6th. And then 8 runs in the top of the 7th for Gallion to make it 39-35.
Football score.
Once again, Brubaker's worked the count full. The payoff pitch. Fouled off again. The 18th pitch Brubaker is going to see in 2 at-bats coming up right here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. This time McGowan gets him for out number 1. Brubaker won the first meeting. McGowan wins the second. That will bring up Bryce Cooper. Walked to bring in the first run. First pitch swung on and missed. One down here, bottom of the 3rd. 2-0 Northmor. The 0-1 bunt fouled back into the net. It's 0-2. .256 pitches, 112 strikes. That's a lot of balls thrown, too. Not even half of those pitches were strikes. Throw over the first and easily back is Garrett Harvey. Gallion's starter threw 81 pitches, and then the reliever came in and threw 151. The 0-2, runner goes, ground ball is short, and it gets through the hole. Cooper, with the third baseman playing the bunt attempt, grounds it right past him. Nice attempt by the shortstop, but too little, too late. First and second now with an out. That'll bring up Nick Armros. First pitch bounces away. Wild pitch, runners will advance 90 feet. Once again now for Armros. He is 2 in scoring position. Came up with the bases loaded in the first and grounded to the shortstop to end the inning. The 1-0. Ground ball again to short, backhanded on the first. Got him there. Runner's going to go to third. He's in there. It's an RBI ground out. It's 3-0. So Armros does his job and brings the runner in from third. Productive out right there, Brian.
Excellent small ball being played by Northmor all night so far in this contest, where they're picking their spots, getting guys on base, advancing, and so far they've capitalized on the many mistakes that Fredericktown has been leaving on the table.
Ball 1 to Caden Martinez. So the Golden Knights take advantage of the leadoff error. Ball outside. I'll take a look. I'm guessing that would be an error, but I'll look at the official score there. Don't want to take a hit away from Harvey if he was given one. Martinez here up. Runner on third. 2 down, but he's ahead of the count 2-0. Pops that out of play. For strike 1.
You know, baseball is a weird sport like that where it's all up to, you know, what somebody thinks about, yeah, I think he should have made the play, therefore it's one thing or not. It's the only sport where that's the case, where it's super subjective. You just kind of get to decide what your opinion is.
Well, it's also determined on how tough the play would have been for the fielder if the guy had enough speed where if he threw it, he would have beaten it out. And I looked at the official scoring, and it was ruled a hit. The only, I think...
There you go. So you say it should be an error. They say it should be a hit.
Well, I also,
Who's right?
I've also grown up scoring Major League Baseball, which is a lot tougher than high school baseball. But I understand why they gave him a hit there. So that's down the line. Fielded by the third baseman, but he beats it out. 4-0 Golden Knights on the hit by Caden Martinez.
Multiple runs in the inning now for the Knights. First time here this evening.
Two runs here in the third. They've scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second. They look to add on as Bowdery takes strike 1. Throw over, not in time. But back to what I was saying, I could see why they gave it a hit. The third baseman came over because that's the only way he would have gotten the throw in time was if he came over and cut it off. It's a tough play moving to his left. So that's why they gave it a hit. That, however, is a throwing error. And the runner will move up to third. Take a look at the replay. Just got away from him. And I think what helped was the fact that Caden Martinez was running towards the fielder. The fielder had to kind of step around him. If the fielder was smart, he would have just stayed there and made the Northmor player run around him because that would have been runner's interference and an automatic out. But instead, he moves away from the runner, makes a tough throw, and the inning will continue. First pitch taken in there for a strike is Grant Bentley. Third inning, third plate appearance. He walked in the second and scored. The 0-1. Ground ball foul down the line. I will say there's a lot of rules here in baseball, Brian. Slowly learning.
Trying to get up to speed here. I am calling play-by-play for a game for the first time ever this week.
0-2. Runner's going to go to second, fakes the throw down. An easy stolen base there. I will ask you, do you know why they allowed him to take second?
So it's an easier force out?
No, so the runner on third doesn't take off. Ball fouled off again. That's kind of the chess game played here in baseball with a runner on third, especially with 2 outs. If you throw all the way down to second base and that runner on third sees it leading off, he's going to take off, and 8 times out of 10 as that curveball hits Bentley in the foot, and bases will be loaded now. But 8 times out of 10, that runner will safely get across the plate.
Looks like we got a mound visit now.
And we'll have a pitching change. Take a look and see who comes in for the Freddies to warm things up. That's number 2. And at least on the roster coach gave me, there is no number 2. Oh, yeah, it's Davis. Never mind. So Davis comes in from second base and will try and get the Freddies out of this 2-out jam. So McGowan goes 2 2/3 innings. He is responsible for all 3 runners on base. So for earned run average, if Davis were to give up any of these 3 runs on base, they would go to McGowan and not to his ERA.
So you want to be a solid teammate, get his back, make sure he doesn't get out of here with any more damage. As we'll take a look over here now at the softball diamond, where it is 9-2 in favor of the Lady Freds now. Up to plate.
And it looks like a mound meeting there for Northmor as well. Powwows on the mound everywhere.
And I gotta say, this is a much better view heading over to the softball.
Yeah. Should we give some free live and free softball coverage right now as they warm up?
That's what we do.
See, that's what I was expecting. You know, last week we did Danville a doubleheader. I was expecting you guys to be set up right next to me up here.
Yeah, I'm getting the feel for this now. Not bad.
While we have a moment, let's say hello to everybody watching live and free as well.
What's up, fans?
Daniel Stotts, as always, go Golden Knights. Dennis Dunlap, scouts are at your game, so play ball. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts.
Hopefully they got some of them cookies. Take one of those peanut busters.
Back to action here. Cole Cuffman takes strike 1. Davis trying to get out of the jam. His 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the first, but foul. Davis is ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. No comments yet on the YouTube, though. There are 19 people watching. Davis ready with the 0-2. The pitch. Inside, it's 1-2. You see Cole Cuffman, who has a single and a double already today. Would love to add on here. That's outside. It's 2-2. Single, double, run scored, and an RBI.
A little bit of an extra incentive here with ducks all over the pond.
Swings through that, though, and strikes out. And that will end the inning. But the Golden Knights add 2 more. They lead 4-0 after 3.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Travis Barty had to take off for a moment. This is your boy, Brian Skronsky.
I'm back.
And here is Trav for fourth inning action.
Thank you. Northmor ahead of this one, 4-0. There's a grounder to second. Cole Cuffman up with it on the first, one down. Brody Davis now pitching on a 1-0 count, grounds it to second, and there's one down on the Andy Bauer Edward Jones Investor scoreboard.
Did you run over and check out the Papa Nono's Pizza?
You know, I was about to mention that you have somebody you know very well working that stand today.
That's right. My daughter, not really known for her work ethic, knocking out some pizza pies today.
The 1-1 fouled off, strike two. So once again, Brubaker fast at his pace here.
Speaking of fast pace, I was watching her in the food truck for a little while. You know, that's a tough job, you know, knocking out all them dough and getting the cheese ready. And, you know, there's a lot of people in line. So I'm interested to see how she holds up for the afternoon.
Ground ball to Bentley, fields it on the first, 2 down.
Boy, Grant's just so solid, you know, excellent feet, gets in front of the ball, and able to make the play so routine.
Brubaker, he has settled in here. Only one hit given up thus far in 3 2/3 innings. First pitch lined, and I am sorry for the jinx, as that's a single to left. Warner with a 2-out hit. First pitch swinging. Good thing for Brubaker, though. Both hits that he has given up have been with 2 outs. There is Warner. Sheriff now up, walked. Fly ball to right. Catch is made. Trust me, the catch was made. And that'll do it. A quick 1-2-3 inning. 4-0 Golden Knights as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Davis back out here as we begin the bottom of the fourth. Drew Hammond will lead things off, 0 for 2. Flew out the mid-center in the first, popped out the first in the second. Travis Berardi back here with Brian Skoronsky. First pitch into Hammond, swings through that, fouled off back. It's 0-1. Golden Knights brought 8 batters to the plate in the third inning, scored twice, and again left them loaded for the second inning out of 3. The 0-1 to Hammond, fouled back again.
Gaudy ERA under 1.
Yeah, 452 batting average coming into this one, but dropping a little closer to 400 after starting off 0 for 2. Takes ball 1. Davis is 1-2. Fouled off again. .68 is the team ERA for Northmor.
Wild.
Hammond with a 1.37 ERA. So that's taken for ball 2. Brubaker with a .23 ERA. Bentley with a .56 ERA. And then Bryce Cooper, Cole Cuffman, and Jack Bowdery also have 3, 2, and 2 innings pitched where they have not given up a run. Run to first, and Hammond beats it out for an infield single. Sometimes the little short choppers are the best ones for a hitter. So he just got it passed over the top of the pitcher and then able to beat it out for a leadoff single. That'll bring up Garrett Harvey. He lines it into the gap. Actually, in the right field, and the right fielder bobbles it. Hammond's going to come around third. He's going to slide in safe. In the third is Garrett Harvey. 5-0. Just see the right fielder bobbled it. Single error on the right fielder. And the Golden Knights add another run. And you're right, Brian. The sun is kind of killer out there. I thought the ball was going to center field. It actually went to right.
Just a tough vantage point from where we're at, looking over at the field. I have not I mean, I'm 2 inches away from my screen with my face. Otherwise, I have no idea what was going on out there.
The 1-0. High, ball 2. Trevor Brubaker walked in the first, struck out in the third. The 2-0. High, ball 3. Bryce Cooper on deck. So that's taken for strike 1. Line drive in the left. It's a single. It's a run scored. It's 6-0. Just a nice little flare down the line. Still nobody out. Brings up Cooper. He lines that to right. Fielder makes the catch for out number 1. And again, you can trust us. It was an out. Brings up Nick Armros. 2 ground outs and an RBI. He gets that down to third on the second for 1. Throw to first. Double play. Take a look at that one more time before we go to the break. Around the horn that time, 5-4 to 3. That'll do it for the 4th, but the Golden Knights add 2 on. They lead 6-0, so we head to the 5th.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Top of the 5th here from North Bloomfield Township. As Trevor Brubaker's first pitch to Beeman, a ball. This is our 5th inning stretch inning, so we will be staying here in between innings. Let's give you a rundown of the line score and any more shout-outs that come along.
Shout out to Northmore softball, down to their final out in the 5th inning.
They've extended it.
So they were down 10. They're at least going to get more action here as they trim the deficit down to 9.
Fly ball right field. Isaac Black makes the jumping catch for the first out. Black, the one fielder in the game that's not batting today. Nick Armros in his spot, but he's out there for that reason right there, his length and his ability to play right field. That ball fouled off for strike 1. That pitch in for a ball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Curve ball, ball 2. That one flies the right, but it will tuck foul and even the count at 2-2. Brubaker right now only at 73 pitches. 125 is the limit in baseball. Unlike softball where you can throw 158, 125 is the limit.
258, bruh.
258, yeah. Payoff pitch. Ground ball, the first through the hole. It's a single. So the 9-hitter just gets it underneath the glove of first baseman Jack Bowdery.
Exactly what Fredericktown needs. Get a runner on, get to the top of your order, and try to do some damage, get back into this game.
First pitch to Witt. Taken. That was for a strike. That one, a ball. It's 1-1. Witt struck out in the first. He walked in the third. Chops this one to second. Throw on the first. Gets out number 2. Runner advances to second.
Yeah, it looked like a potential there to get a double play, tag out the runner. He was able to stride right by, though, and just the one out for Northmore as Fredericktown now has a runner in scoring position.
But I think it's a smart out by Cuffman with a 5-run lead in the way that Brubaker's pitching. You might as well get this sure out. And that's what he did. No balls and a strike to Fisher. That one, nice stop by the backstop, evens the count at 1. The 1-1. Low. Ball 2. Lady Knights add another run. It's 12-4. The 2-1. Curveball catches the corner. It's 2-2. So on your camera, it looks like that's outside, but when it starts to curve, it just catches that corner of the plate. Any of the ball crosses any part of the plate at any time, it's a strike. Ground ball to short. Bentley on the first. One hit, but nothing else. Score that 6-3 as we welcome you inside the KNOX Community Hospital. 5th inning stretch. There's your line score thus far. Fredericktown, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors so far. The Golden Knights, 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors so far. The 3 hits for Fredericktown McGowan in the first inning had a 2-out single. Warner with a 2-out single in the fourth. And then the 1-out hit you saw from Lavin as he is stranded on second. As for the Golden Knights, a lot of hits. Grant Bentley, 0 for 1. He was also walked, hit by pitch, scored a run. Cole Cuffman, 2 for 3, a single, a double, a run scored, an RBI. Drew Hammond is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Garrett Harvey, 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Trevor Brubaker, 1 for 2, a walk, a single, an RBI. Bryce Cooper, 1 for 2, a single, a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. Nick Armros, 0 for 3 with an RBI. Caden Martinez, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And Jack Bowdery is 0 for 1 with a walk. As Davis still out there throwing as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. But this has been the Knox Community Hospital 5th inning stretch. Knox Community Hospital in the community for the community. And no, we will not sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
I don't know. I got pretty warmed up with some karaoke this past few days, Travis.
It was the karaoke that warmed you up? First pitch to Martinez, fouled off. For strike 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll stick with that.
Speaking of karaoke, I will be hosting some karaoke parties in Shelby starting next Friday every couple of weeks at On the Rocks Tapas. So if you want to come out and have some fun, come see me 7 o'clock next Friday in Shelby.
You know, working at Outback Steakhouse for 8 years kind of ruined my love for steak, but then I had one from there.
Oh, yeah.
It's back. Ooh, that ball bounced, missed. We'll take a look at the replay. Missed the catcher and got the umpire right on the chest. However, umpire's okay. He has a chest protector on there. The 1-2 from Davis. Ground ball to short on the first. And it gets by the first baseman. It's an error on the shortstop. Bounced it in there. Martinez on. That'll bring up Bowdery. Looking for his first hit of the day. First pitch low for a ball. Golden Knights looking to get back in the win column in the conference and stay a game behind Centerburg and East Knox.
How about that being ranked number 3 in the state and you're trailing in the conference? Lets you know KMAC's got, you know, some pretty nice parity up at the top of the league. Really like what East Knox has. And certainly they've got an ace that they can throw at you. And
absolutely.
Centerburg, I think maybe a little bit of a surprise team in the conversation so far.
A little bit. They've made some noise in the last couple of years. They were young, and I think they're finally starting to get it together this season. But those will be the top 3. Cardington as well. So that's taken for ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Golden Knights have 2 on with no out. As we get to the top of the order in Grant Bentley. Cardington knocked off East Knox. So, you know, any given day you could get an upset. That's taken for a strike. Northmor needed extra innings to knock off Mount Gilead 2-1 a couple weeks ago. So, any given day, you never know. 0-1's bounced in there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's probably the most surprising score that I saw so far this season within the league. Mount Gilead, a really young team, having hard time trying to find some wins as that catches the gap.
Bentley through there. One run's going to score. Bowdry in the third. 7-0 as Grant Bentley gets his first RBI of the night.
Smooth operator up there at the plate. Such a patient hitter, always waiting for the exact look pitch that he wants that time. Able to shoot one through the gap over in right field and extend this lead out to 7-zip.
Bentley's first hit of the day extends the lead. And now we're in territory to where the game-ending run has come to the plate for the Golden Knights. And Cole Cuffman. First pitch to Cole, swings, pops it sky high, catcher under it, and makes the catch.
Wow.
Runner tags. What a smart play by Grant Bentley. He tagged from first and advances to second on a pop out 5 feet from the plate. Talk about heads up as you see the play made and Bentley immediately taking off to second base. Hammond in on the hands, fouls it off. A collision made, but the out is made for out number 2, as we'll take a look at it right here. Ooh. Davis still thinking he's playing in the field. Usually as a pitcher, you're not supposed to go after those balls. Nonetheless, no harm, no foul. 2 down. Brings up Garrett Harvey. Has yet to been put out here. He grounds it to first. Flip over to the pitcher, and that will do it for the inning. So, Fredericktown gives up another run. They trail at 7-0 after 5.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Top of the 6th here, as you see, nothing but blue skies. This is crazy for April. We've had a lot of nice days. Usually it's nothing but the R word.
Don't you put that evil on Mother Nature.
I'd say the word. Brubaker back out there for his 5th inning of work. Throws a ball to McGowan. He is ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Brubaker again working fast here. 3 straight balls, maybe working a bit too fast. The 3-0. Taking all the way for strike 1. And the first of, hopefully, because the R word's not going to be anything in the schedule for this week, a lot of streams this week. 3-1, fouled off, count is full.
Though Saturday, giving the crew a much-deserved day off, Travis.
I'm going to a wedding. You guys are doing a prom, another prom, so yeah. It'll be nice. That ball's fouled off. McGowan stays alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Congratulations also to my good buddy Eric, who shares the same birthday as me on March 22nd. Good month, good week, Brian. And Sarah.
Yeah, Aries represent, dominating the globe. Happy to know that there's another quality guy out there getting hitched. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be back down those country roads this weekend, but we'll have a lot of coverage before then. The 3-2 fouled off again. So again, on the Fredericktown side for softball, they're up 16-4. Northmor needs 3 runs in the 6th inning to force a 7th. And now McGowan getting a little, giving Brubaker a taste of his own medicine. That's his 4th foul ball with 2 strikes. Brubaker had 5 before walking in the 1st. Payoff pitch again. Another foul. There's the 5th.
These two just like dueling one another here tonight.
Another 3-2. Strike 3 looking. Curveball got him frozen.
That was sweet, man. Just check out the break on this baby. Bang.
Like I said, I could never throw a curveball like that. You could see the movement from up here. That pitch catches the corner for strike 1 to Davis. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. The 0-1. Just a defensive swing down the 1st. For out number 2. Easily fielded. 3 unassisted, 2 down. So that'll help kind of even out the average pitches per at bat, as that's lined right back up the middle. And Carter Mall, with 2 down, has a single. There you see Mall leading off of first. Brubaker's first pitch to Warner. Fouled off for strike 1. The 4th hit of the day for Fredericktown. It's outside, ball 1. Brubaker up to 100 pitches. That curveball outside, throw down to first, gets away. Runner will stay, though. Play. The 2-1, quick throw over, back in there safely as Mull. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So because Brubaker hit the 100 pitch mark, ooh, that foul ball hit some, I think it hit the chair and not the shoulder of that fan from the softball side. Wicked curveball. You got to take a look at this. That'll end the inning. But look at this curve. Right in on him, and he just swung defensively, gets thrown out. That'll end the top of the 6th. Golden Knights come to bat, looking to maybe finish things off. Bottom of the 6th here from North Bloomfield Township. Fredericktown 2 outs away from winning on the softball side. Northmor 3 outs away from finishing things off here is Brubaker. Through 6 innings, 102 pitches, so he will have 23 to play with in the 7th to try and get a complete game. He will lead off the bottom of the 6th. And this just in, our MVP apparently is going to get a pizza.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to share one with me, whoever it is, Travis.
Yes.
Because I'm a little hangry, got to say.
Line drive right to short on the first, and again gets past the first baseman. And another error for the Freddies.
Yeah, they've been hurting themselves a fair amount here in the field today. And, you know, against a team like Northmor, who's gotten some outstanding starting pitching, you know, had to be more or less pretty perfect out here, and it just hasn't lined up for this young Freddy squad.
Be a pinch runner for Brubaker, the pitcher. Courtesy runner, they call it. And they'll bring up Bryce Cooper. Bryce takes ball 1. Fredericktown made a pitching change to start this inning. That's taken for a strike. It's Reinhardt now. Oof. Take a look at that replay one more time. Ooh, nice curve on that. What a hook. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him. 1 down. That'll bring up Nick Armros. First pitch outside for ball 1. So Davis went 2 1/3. That's way inside, and it hits Armros. And he'll get on with 1 down. First and second for Caden Martinez. Martinez already has an RBI and a run scored today. Swings through that one for strike 1. Freddy's down 7-0. We'll have their 7, 8, 9 hitters due up top 7. Unless Northmor were to score 3 runs here. That hook catches the corner for strike 2.
And we do have a final score from the softball diamond. Fredericktown 16, Northmor 4.
The 0-2 curveball, that one inside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off. Stays 1-2. Fredericktown tied with Danville, undefeated in conference play. And I saw Danville in non-conference play was winning against Bishop Hartley. They went 2-1 at the Mid-Ohio Spring Classic. Curveball down the short, backhanded, throws to third, force out, 2 down. So the 6'5" fielder's choice brings up Jack Bowdery. First pitch inside, ball 1. Last year we saw, well, last 2 years. 2 years ago we had 3 district champions from the KMAC in softball. Fredericktown, Danville, and Cardington. That pitch line to right. It drops. 1 run's going to score. 8-0. Into second with a double is Jack Bowdery. And that will bring up Ryan Deal. His grandma watching right down from us. Got a chance to talk to her before the game. Big fan of the OH Report.
I think probably a bigger fan of her grandson. Would love to see Deal seal the deal right here, Trav.
I see what you did there, sir. Take strike 1. Game-ending run on second. That one taken for ball 1. That one catches the corner for strike 2. The 1-2. Curveball got him looking. So we will play atop of the 7th. Golden Knights add another run. They lead it 8-0.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Nothing to score here. And on to close things out, one Grant Bentley. You were asking if you were going to have a chance to see Mr. Bentley pitch this year. Well, you get your chance right here, Mr. Skoronsky.
Yeah, haven't had an opportunity to catch him in person yet here this season, and I know that he's having, I think, arguably the best pitching year of anybody in our area right now. So you want to see the greats in action when they're at their best.
Kane Sheriff takes strike 1. Bentley 0-1. Grounded over the glove of the first baseman. And it's a leadoff single. On the Morrow County Hospital replay. That'll bring up Beeman. First pitch bounces through the 5-hole, throws down to second. And in there on the pass ball. The 1-0. In there for a strike. Swung through, missed on that one. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bentley's pitch. Fouled off. Now the Golden Knights have a day off tomorrow before taking on Elgin on Wednesday and Bucyrus here on Thursday. Bentley can pitch, I believe, up to 25 pitches and still be able to pitch on Wednesday. If so, they want him to. That might be a Drew Hammond day, and he'd pitch the Thursday game against Bucyrus.
No days off this week for Fredericktown. I mean, they are in action every single night. Saturday matinee, looking to get in some games.
Bentley ready with another 1-2. Curveball outside. Runners won't advance. It's 2-2. Yes, the Freddies at Loudonville tomorrow. 2-2, fouled off. At Loudonville tomorrow, hosting Centerburg Wednesday at versus Danville on Thursday, at Centerburg Friday. Home, well, no, I keep saying home, but they're at River Valley, so another foul ball. 4 out of the 6 games this week are on the road.
Yeah, like a minor league team.
Bentley steps off. Another 2-2. Little looper right at third base. Hammond makes the catch, 1 down. Got him in on the hands there for the easy first out. That'll bring up Lavin. Singled back in the 5th and is struck out in the 3rd. Runner on second, 1 down here in the top of the 7th, 8-0 Northmor. Curveball taken for a ball. Golden Knights have scored in each inning so far. The 1-0 in there for a strike. The 1-1 catches the corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bentley's 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Back to the top of the order and Witt. 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch in there for a strike. Just took Bentley a couple pitches to get warmed up there. The 0-1. Curveball out the left field. Underneath it to make the catch and end the game is Bryce Cooper. That'll do it. Northmor wins it 8-0. When we come back, our MVP interview, as well as our wrap-up right here, live and free.
She got that.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Back here in the Knox Community Hospital post-game show, Northmor 8-0 winners over Fredericktown as the number 3 team in Division 4 takes care of business behind a great start by Trevor Brubaker. No runs, 5 hits, 4 errors for Fredericktown. Northmor 8 runs on 10 hits, no errors. A nice bounce back from their loss at Fredericktown where they committed a couple errors in that one. Freddy's dropped to 5-8, 5-4 in conference. Northmor 12-2, 7-2 in the KMAC. Some highlights from this one. Cole Cuffman, 2 for 4, a single double, a run scored, an RBI. Grant Bentley, 1 for 3, a single, an RBI, a walk, and a run scored. Garrett Harvey, 2 for 4 with 2 runs. Trevor Brubaker with an RBI. Bryce Cooper with an RBI and a run scored. Nick Armrose has an RBI, as well as Cade Martinez and Jack Bowdery. 0-5-4 for Fredericktown, 8-10-0 for Northmor. We're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, our MVP interview right here, live and free.
She got that.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Time now for the Northmore Athletic Boosters Player of the Game, our MVP, Northmore starter Trevor Brubaker. He had to win 6 innings, no runs, 6 Ks, 2 walks, and only 4 hits given up. Trevor, congratulations first. A big win, a good bounce-back win from the loss against Fredericktown. Just how good were you feeling out there on the mound? Because it looked like everything was working for you.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good. I wasn't spotting my fastball too great, but my curveball and my cutter was definitely backing it up, so that makes it feel better. And spots and stuff for those 2 pitches.
And for you guys, you know, the score in every inning, that's got to give you confidence as well. You came back out in the second inning up 1-0. Now the third, you're up 2-0, 4-0, 6. You know, just your offense really helping you out tonight.
Yeah, we haven't been hitting too well, and scoring every inning definitely gives a big backup. And when your defense is playing phenomenal, helps. Shout out to my catcher. I can't pitch without him. He's doing great back there. So yeah, just trying to score runs whenever we can.
And it's got to be a good feeling. I know in the loss against Fredericktown you had a couple of errors, but to have a defense that you have behind you to where you don't have to be perfect every pitch.
Yeah, it's definitely going to help. Yeah, if you give up a hard hit ball, our defense has got you most of the time, and that's what's nice about us. That's why I think we can make a long run in playoffs.
Well, the coaches probably agree you're the number 3 team in Division 4.
Yeah.
Your only 2 losses are 2 extra inning games against a really good pitcher and then a tough one against Fredericktown. But is that something that you guys are looking forward to? I know you don't want to look past other teams. You don't look at records or standings or anything like that. But not only fighting back to get a KMAC championship, but to do something that a baseball team hasn't done since the mid-'90s.
We don't want to get greedy and think we're just going to make it to the Final Four, even though we're ranked 3rd. But yeah, we're definitely looking at it and getting our confidence up. So that's good. And we just got to keep playing like we have been. I think our pitching's definitely doing good. Our hitting's starting to come alive, and our defense is making plays. So that's going to help us in the long run. All
right. Lastly, as always, I know you already shouted out your catcher. You can shout him out again too, but anybody you want to go for it.
Shout out my family, shout out Coach Travis, my dad, my mother, my grandparents, and my infield and my outfield.
There you have it. Tonight's MVP starter, Trevor Brubaker. Congratulations, man, and best luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Back here inside the Knox Community Hospital post-game show, where we will wrap things up before we hit the road and get out of here. 8-0 Northmore, looking like the number 3 team in Division 4, taking care of business with their pitching, some great defense behind them, and then timely hitting, taking advantage of errors, making them pay.
It was a complete team effort overall here by Northmore to get a run each and every time you step up to the plate. That's special. That doesn't happen every single night. And to back that up with superb defense, great pitching, they had the entire formula all working, brewing well for them here tonight, and that's why they're walking off the field a winner and getting some revenge, if you will, against Fredericktown, one of only 2 teams that beat them right now in the KMAC, and keeping themselves in the conversation for the league championship. And I think they're a pretty heavy favorite coming into the year to win that. So obviously they'd love to have one of those for the hang one on the banner.
And I just got an update too. I saw Centerburg beat Cardington 5-2. East Knox with Briar Householder pitching knocks off Mount Gilead 5-0. So both Centerburg and East Knox remain a game ahead of the Golden Knights, but Northmore still plays Centerburg twice. They still have to play East Knox one more time, and Centerburg and East Knox still have one more game as well. So a lot could happen. 2 might be the number in the loss column to win it, but it may be 3. So still a lot to play in the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting as well from an individual perspective. You talk about Briar Householder. I think he's got a few shutouts already under his belt this season. And then you look at what Grant Bentley's been able to do also from not just the pitching mound, but also from the batter's box. So who's going to be the KMAC Player of the Year if they both keep trending in this same direction? That's going to be one heck of a debate.
And you can't count out Drew Hammond as well. He has a 1.2
right.
a 1.2 ERA is not that bad, and that's the worst ERA on the squad. So that's saying something about this Golden Knights pitching staff. But yeah, just clean up some of those errors, and they still have one loss. They're tied, but hey, 2 losses, a 12-2 record, number 3 in the state. In it for a conference championship, in it for a #1 seed in the district still. That's where they want to be. I wouldn't say it's something in surprise, but that's where this team wants to be right now. It's exactly where they are as they get ready for an off day tomorrow, then non-conference action with Elgin and Bucyrus coming up, and then South Central. So only one KMAC game, so things could happen around them where they don't even have to play a conference game and be back in the conversation.
Yeah, sometimes that's a good position to be in. Just, sit back, kind of lay low and see what's going on, and maybe some other teams, dog-eat-dog kind of thing, might knock off another one. So for the Golden Knights, taking care of business here tonight.
Playing golden baseball right there.
Under a golden sun.
0-5-4 for Fredericktown, 8-10-0 for Northmor Golden Knights, 12-2. Freddy's 8-5-8. Next up, the road continues for Fredericktown. They go north to Loudonville tomorrow. Northmor, like I said, are off and host Elgin on Wednesday. Any final words, Mr. Skoronsky, before we get out of here?
I just want to give some love to the great people out here at Northmor. They're always outlandishly accommodating, very grateful and thankful for our coverage, and we like to, reciprocate, give it right back. So we're happy to be out here. I believe we're covering more Northmor baseball and softball than any other team on our schedule.
Them and Hillsdale.
That's it, yeah.
Devin Hillsdale.
Got a lot of Falcons.
It's good, but we do have a lot of other teams as well. We're not just, but
indeed,
we just like some of these teams too. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Okay,
let's get out. I want to thank everybody to help make things possible today. Brian Skoronsky, as always, color commentary, as well as the camera with his nice, shiny, brand new camera, bringing you the film today. There he is. I want to thank our sponsors as well today. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, our scoreboard sponsor. Morrow County Hospital, our instant replay sponsor. Northmore Athletic Boosters, our MVP sponsor. KNOX Community Hospital, our pregame, postgame, and 5th inning stretch sponsor as well. And then our commercial sponsor for this evening was Morrow County Hospital. Thank you all in Morrow County for sponsoring these games, as well as our friends at Scout Construction Services, LLC.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Josh Mobley. Actually came down for a couple nights out in Nashville, so it was fun to see him out on the town.
Want to thank Blake Tackett and the athletic department here at Northmor for allowing us to be here, and the OHSA for allowing us to stream these games live and free to you, the fans. Northmor knocks off Fredericktown 8-0, the number 3 team in the state. Rolls to kick off the week. For Brian Skoronsky, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from North Bloomfield Township.